All right, we have the Oklahoma Christian Eagles picked up a 4-1 win over 2-seed Lubbock Christian in game number 2 of the Heartland Conference Baseball Championship. Head coach Lonnie Cobble. We have starting pitcher Brennan Walker and Derek Jones. Coach, just start off with a few comments, and then we'll get going with some questions.
You know, we preach to the guys all week, you know, let's try to just get one run an inning and just keep ourselves in it and not have such a slow start. Like, you know, we had to come from behind twice and beat those guys last time in conference play. They're a very good team, and if you let those guys get out and get on you, they're like a shark. They're just blood in the water, and those guys get going. And that's kind of what happened to us the last 2 times, and I thought Brennan did a great job. He pitched well. We asked him earlier in the week to give us 5, and I think, you know, the long game in front of us really helped because it was kind of a little bit cooler, and we weren't out in the heat. So at first we were like, man, this is really taking a long time, but I think it kind of played to Brennan's advantage and let him get those extra long innings because it was hot and humid. I was just coaching and wasn't playing, and I was I was tired.
Brandon, talk about that outing that you had. I mean, best hitting team in the conference, and just talk about your mindset going into the game and just what you were able to do against them and really scatter the 7 hits for them.
Yeah, like Coach said, they're the best hitting team in the conference. You know, they can swing the bat, and I didn't want to let them. I didn't want to get behind early. I knew I couldn't do that. If they scored 1 or 2 in the first inning, that it might be a bad day. So I just really tried to focus on throwing strike 1, just getting ahead, and got great defenders behind me. And I knew I had to use them today. I wasn't going to go up there and strike out 9 guys. And so I knew I had to get ahead, throw strike 1, stay in the zone, throw competitive pitches, and just give us a chance. That's what I really wanted to do. Is just give our team a chance to win, and we played good. Got to keep doing it.
Talk about that bases loaded situation, kind of the hairiest position that you got in. You walked the bases full, but then talk about that at bat to close out the inning.
Yeah, I just knew I had to that was it. I had to go get that guy, or that might be my day. So I said to lock it in, take a deep breath, and get back in the zone, and got a guy out, which was huge, made a good pitch, and got to move on past that, got to put that in the back of the mind. So that was good for us.
Derek, this question is for you. Going against the conference pitcher of the year, Blanchette, how important was it to get off to a good start? Single hits in the first 2 at bats, you being the second one. What's the importance of getting off to a good start?
We knew we had to get to him early because once he settled in, he's real tough. He's tough regardless. So that was big for us, posting the double start. So I was just trying to get him over the third. Luckily, I found a hole up the middle. That was big for us. Really felt the momentum swing and got us going.
You had 2 one-run games against Lubbock Christian in the regular season. Runner on in the 9th inning there, got kind of close. It's always been tough battles between the 2 of you guys, Coach.
Yeah, those, like I said, even from the NAI days, I've only been in this series with Lubbock for the last 4 years, and it's a very competitive, both being Christian schools, and I guess you could say they're kind of sister schools. I think it means a little bit more from like I said, the old District 9 days and the Sooner Conference days. I think OC was kind of the whipping stick sometimes for those guys. And it's been nice the last 3 or 4 years to be able to play against those guys and hold our own a little bit with them. And like I said, they're a great ball club, and I felt our first 2 wins, we were a little bit on the lucky side, and tonight I think we came out and kind of established it from the first and just played well, and very proud of our guys, offensively and defensively, and on the mound tonight.
Coach, talk a little bit more about Brennan's effort on the mound. 111 pitches, limited them to 5 hits.
Yeah, no, he did a great job. Like I said, we asked him to give us 5 innings, and when he got through the 5th, and he had a little bit of a shaky 5th, and my plan was to go 5 with Brennan, 2 with Sturgis, 2 with Moore. I'd already wrote it on my card that I had, and I said, okay, this is what I'm going. I'm not going to deviate from it. I think this is our best chance to get us a win. And I knew he could go out and give me 5 great innings. And but I knew with the heat and the humidity that he was going to probably need some help. And when we came off in the 5th, I talked to my pitching coaches, and they were like, let him go. And so I went to my catcher, Austin Orth, and Orth said, he's dialed in, Coach, don't take him out. So I said, Austin, I'm going to trust you, and he was even upset that we took him out in the 8th, but I just had to finally pull the trigger on the deal and say, okay, this is what we're doing, and he's got us a lot farther than I needed him to, and just did a great job. I mean, Brennan's one of those guys. On his best days, he gives up 1 or 2 runs, and on his worst day, he gives up 1 or 2 runs, and he's a consistent guy, and I think that's why he's 7-1.
Coach, you advanced to tomorrow's winners bracket final versus St. Edwards. Winner is in the driver's seat for this tournament. What do you need to do tomorrow to be successful?
Well, first of all, we need to have another pitching performance like we had today. Those guys, you'd like to say, well, it gets easier, but it doesn't. I mean, those guys are number 1 for a reason. I know we beat them twice earlier in the year, but you know what? Those guys don't lose. They've been here before. Rob does a great job in coaching those guys. I mean, I love to watch him and Charlie play against each other because it's fun just to see those guys battle. And that's where we want to get to. We want to get to that St. Edward's, St. Mary's level. And, hopefully, our guys are getting us there. And we need to have a good showing. I'm telling you, the loser, the second game tomorrow, it's going to be tough because you got to turn right around and play again. I think what you have to do is either lose your first game or win your second game. And that's what, it's just very important. And I know those guys are getting rest, and they're going to be prepared, and they're ready. And I'll promise you, they're not scared of Oklahoma Christian. Like I said, they've been here, and I think they'll come out fired up and ready to go. And we're just going to have to, I think on our part, we're going to have to withstand a run at some point with those guys because they're just too good offensively not to go put up runs.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Good job, guys. Congratulations.